Now, with the latest on the 2020 census, millions of dollars are in jeopardy if you don't fill it out. Yet, some places are still so far behind when it comes to doing that. D.C. is in the bottom third when it comes to responses, and as Jess Arnold tells us, that could end up costing the district and its residents.
The census is a way for government to make sure that we are not invisible.
CEO of the Young Women's Christian Association, Alejandra Castillo, says that visibility translates directly to federal funding for roads, schools, services like the YWCA has provided for over a century.
Domestic violence services, child care services, these are all services that are provided because we are able to secure government grants, and they're all based on formulas that are put together through the census count.
Right now, Census Bureau data says D.C. is only 93.6% accounted for, lagging behind 2/3 of the country. Pharmacist Adrian Simmons fears the health implications of that, particularly in underrepresented groups like people of color, immigrants, women, young children.
That are also the very populations that show up in our healthcare system on a routine basis. It also determines funding for things like hospitals and community mental health services.
Castillo believes the biggest reason for the undercount is fear.
Fear that information will be used against individuals, but I have to tell you, legally, that is not allowed.
D.C. Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton has tried to make the census easier for some groups. She sent a letter to the Census Bureau demanding it hire Spanish-speaking workers, which the Bureau said it did. The Bureau also said it set up mobile survey sites in historically undercounted communities to boost responses.
If there's a tool to talk about racial justice, I think the census is it.
Jess Arnold, WUSA 9.